Porsche is synonymous with excellence and tradition. It is renowned for its sports cars and timeless designs. Its history dates back to 1948, amid the backdrop of World War II and Nazi Germany. The pioneer was Ferdinand Porsche, an Austrian engineer. He began designing cars for other companies and stood out for his brilliance. In 1933, Adolf Hitler recruited him. The German chancellor had a dream, an affordable car for all Germans. It should accommodate a family of 5, run on gasoline, and be popular. The name? Volkswagen, or people's car in German. For many, this idea seemed unattainable. But in the hands of Porsche, the Beetle was born, one of the most iconic vehicles in history. With the success of the Beetle, Porsche was on the rise. However, in 1945, he was detained for alleged connections with Hitler in the production of militarized vehicles. With Ferdinand detained, his son, Ferry Porsche, took charge. His big desire? A car with the family name. Thus, in 1948, the Porsche 356 emerged. A two-door compact with a Volkswagen engine reaching a speed of 140 kilometers per hour. However, the 356 was an enhanced version of the Beetle. Its design began to look dated. Then, in 1963, its successor came, the iconic Porsche 911. Now, understanding its history, a question arises. Why doesn't Porsche compete in Formula One alongside giants like Ferrari and McLaren? Does Porsche see itself above this competition? Chapter 1: 3 letters and 3 numbers. After establishing itself in the 24 Hours of Le Mans, Porsche aimed for a new level, surpassing the speed of Formula One cars. Thus, in 2018, inspired by the 919, winner of 3 Le Mans from 2015 to 2017, the 919 EVO was born. The 919 EVO not only honored its predecessor but also showcased Porsche's potential. Discarding the usual rules and trusting its engineers, the brand designed a true masterpiece. This machine broke a 35-year-old record, completing a lap in 5.19 seconds. It was 45 seconds ahead of the 956C, its old rival. Although 200 kilograms heavier than Formula One cars, this car remained competitive. It was only half a second behind the best time at Spa-Francorchamps. This feat leads us to question, does Porsche really need Formula One? Or is it too grand for that? Another milestone for the brand is the Porsche 911 GT2 RSMR. It held the record for the fastest lap at the Nürburgring from June 2021 to October 2023. Only a nearly $3 million supercar, with a modified Formula One engine, surpassed it, and only by 8 seconds, costing precisely $2.75 million. The successor to the Porsche 911 GT2 RSMR is awaited. But one thing is certain, it will be fast and likely set new records at the Nürburgring. And all this without relying on Formula One technology. Why? Porsche is self-sufficient. The brand's history predates Formula One. In 1910, Ferdinand Porsche presented the Astro Daimler Model 2780s with 85 horsepower for the Prince Henry race. It was Porsche's first triumph and debut on the tracks. Since then, its commitment has been clear: to build exceptional vehicles. This relentless focus on excellence is a trademark of Porsche. It's rare to see the company compete twice consecutively with the same vehicle specifications. Wouldn't that make it perfect for Formula One? Being innovative and striving for excellence suggests an association with Formula One. After all, speed and innovation are pillars of this category. However, for many brands, Formula One is a commercial showcase, a marketing platform. In this environment, Porsche stands out uniquely. While several companies participate in Formula One to boost their sales and visibility, Porsche follows a different path. The demand for its vehicles often exceeds the supply. This is partly due to the meticulous and extended development cycle of its cars, which can range from 7 to 8 years. The Porsche 992 GT3 illustrates this well. Its launch, planned well in advance, was delayed by 4 years due to the complexity of its development. Upon closer inspection, we realized that the brand doesn't need to intensify its sales. Porsche places extreme importance on its models. Everything is designed, assessed, and revised so that the final result lives up to the expectations of its demanding audience, which more closely resembles a base of passionate fans. An impressive curiosity is that, according to estimates, about 70% of all Porsche 911s produced are still active, driving around the world. This is not only a testament to quality but also to the brand's legacy. The Porsche 911, with 6 decades of history, is a true emblem of sport and speed. There's no need to associate it with Formula One to appreciate it or convince anyone of its excellence. For brands like Mercedes and Renault, Formula One offers a certificate of innovation and technology. They use the category as a marketing lever, suggesting that their track-tested technologies migrate to street vehicles, potentially boosting their sales. But Porsche's great triumph lies in its durability and reliability. Its success at Le Mans, the most challenging race, surpasses any spotlight it could gain in Formula One. After all, few brands can boast engines that run for 24 consecutive hours, breaking records. And this is where Porsche shines, showing the world how resilient and powerful its iconic engines are. Chapter 3: The Evolution. The evolution of engines throughout automotive history is fascinating. In this scenario, Porsche stands out, particularly for its flat-six engines. A brief journey back in time takes us to 1935 when the iconic Beetles first used this type of engine. But what exactly makes these engines so special? First, it's necessary to understand the basic mechanics. These engines are structured horizontally and parallel to the ground. At first glance, this may seem like a design matter, but there's more depth to it. The horizontal arrangement means that the car has a lower center of gravity. For sports cars, this is a bonus as it provides stability, making driving more agile and allowing for more efficient turns. Despite all these technical advantages, the reality of motorsports, governed by rules and regulations, complicates things. The FIA, or International Automobile Federation, has its own standards. And one of them prohibits the use of flat-six engines in the prestigious Formula One. For Porsche, this restriction is particularly problematic. This is because, considering an entry into F1, the brand would have to reconsider the use of its most iconic engine, the heart of its identity. However, not everything is challenges. Formula One has shown a growing inclination towards sustainable issues in recent years. With a rising environmental concern, new regulations are emerging to emphasize the use of sustainable fuels, aiming to minimize the environmental impact of this high-speed sport. At the same time, F1 wants to maintain the characteristic sound of the engines. Therefore, although batteries are cleaner, they are not an option. Porsche, in tune with this trend, has reiterated its loyalty to combustion engines. The 911 model, for example, with an electric motor, simply wouldn't have the same aura. If Porsche were to compete in F1 with sustainable fuels, it would be a way to keep its traditional engine vibrant in a world leaning towards electrification. The roar of an engine holds a special meaning for car enthusiasts. It evokes power, tradition. And if Porsche could preserve that, its influence in the automotive world would be immeasurable. Top Gear, a popular British car program, highlighted that Porsche is not just dreaming. The brand's engineers are actively seeking solutions, exploring fuels that, when burned, would release the CO2 previously absorbed during their production. This is an innovative response to the law that will prohibit the manufacture of new combustion cars after 2035. Innovations don't stop there. Porsche is collaborating with HIF Global, a Chilean firm, aiming to create a revolutionary gasoline literally extracted from the air. This is done by extracting hydrogen from water. With a $100 million investment, Porsche shows that it is determined to lead the vanguard of innovation. But with this financial commitment, the big question remains, does Porsche really need F1? Understanding Porsche is understanding its trajectory. It has solidified itself on its own merits, without relying on partnerships or associations. The brand has already earned the respect many seek. And despite F1 offering a global platform, Porsche already has its own. Although F1 may be tempting, Porsche has already built a solid reputation. The brand doesn't need additional validations. Its technology and innovation speak for themselves. And, in certain contexts, Porsche has already proven that it can even surpass F1. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel by activating notifications because I post new videos every day. See you in the next one.